my name is Cindy Rang.
And I'm Brianna Matzkus, and today is FabriChat.
Good morning! Well, good morning. Well, lots and lots of questions. We have been, and again, you don't look at the comment. She has too much to do. Yeah. So I read all of the comments and I tell you what we've missed, what she's missed. So the big thing on Sunday from the box opening was, everybody wants a pattern for the Banyan quilt, the triangle.
Oh, yes. I knew you guys would want one.
Is there one available?
Let me call. Let me text Holly and find out. I'm sure there must be.
If there's not, I will write one up for you. And we can even make it a free download. So I just don't want to do that if somebody else has done that, and that's maybe another way that village is making money.
I might have an answer as soon as box opening tonight, or we'll know for sure for Sundays.
Okay, perfect. And they want kits.
Awesome.
We can totally do that, 100%. And then the other thing is Carolyn's quilt.
Oh my gosh.
Gaga over that. Everybody thought that was the most beautiful thing. They loved the colors, loved the story, and so constant, lots and lots. I need to make sure that she sees all of those comments.
Good.
She truly is amazing. It's amazing how quickly she quilts. I think her husband is so low maintenance.
He must be.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know what the secret is, but she stays up super, super, super late.
Yeah.
Yeah, so anyway, everybody loved that. And then the other thing was the questions about the machine sale.
Yeah, they might want to know what happened.
How'd it go? Well, here's the deal. So, and we feel bad that it was, we couldn't do it over the phone. We couldn't do it online. But there wasn't really any way to do that because we knew that it was going to be busy. And sure enough, we were opening at 9 o'clock, and they started lining up at 8.
Yep.
And at about 10 minutes to 9, I went out there to kind of talk to everybody, and Brianna was in turning on lights and turning on the machines. We had every single machine set up at a table. We had sewed on them. They were all threaded with fabric sitting there so you could test them. No one sewed on machine. No one did. It took longer to box them up than for us to have ever even unboxed them. But anyway, we told everybody that it was playground rules, which means that when you make it in, if you're touching or standing in front of a machine, because every machine was set up at their own table, we had 27 of them. If you were touching that machine, it was yours. Nobody could run to the front of the line and say to Brianna, I'm going to buy that one over there. So if you were touching it, it was yours. But if you walked away, it would be someone else's.
Game.
Within 10 minutes, everyone was touching a machine.
Yeah.
So the only thing that took an hour, but the only thing that took an hour was you ringing
Probably
people
getting
out.
everybody out. Yeah.
Yeah. So it went really, really well. We were everybody was happy.
Yeah.
Everybody got a wonderful machine for crazy rock bottom prices, and we were happy because we got a lot of stuff cleaned out that most of them were new in the box. They were just older models, and we hadn't had a chance to clean out old stock because of COVID. And then our trade-in machines, they were just free. So what we did is we said, take whatever one you want. There's no warranty, there's no glasses, we don't know anything about it. We even had a knitting machine.
Yeah.
So we said it's free, just throw a donation in our Ukrainian jar. So that was what we did, and
that's pretty good.
That was good. Yeah, everybody was happy to do that. So anyway, so it went super well.
Yeah.
We were super glad for that, and none left over, so that was super good. So, and then the other thing, so we should talk about Ukraine just a little bit. I don't know that we've fully decided. Oh, we were going to ask.
Yeah. I think is what we were going to do.
So we have been going through our stuff. We have some that we're sending. We have a box going this week to Florida with some quilts in it. Some that people have dropped off and donated, and some that we've put together. And then we have another stack of some that we think we could auction off. That might be a little too big for somebody who's maybe in a homeless situation. And so so we just want to know if we're going to have an auction to raise money for the Ukrainian refugees. And again, our focus, what we're doing is we're trying to get our local families who have Ukrainian families, and they're trying to get them here. That's where our money is going. We're giving it to our local Ukrainian church, and that's how they're using it. They are also providing supplies to different churches in Poland where the Ukrainians are staying, because again, a lot of them don't want to leave. They are staying in Poland because they want to get back home to whatever is left as soon as possible. So,
and they almost send boxes daily.
Yeah, they send
filled
a ton
with
of stuff.
hygiene stuff, some food stuff. But they send a box almost every day.
Yeah, they're constantly sending stuff over there, and because I think too, it takes a while. To get there. So what we want to know is what would be best. I mean, we do the live auction, which is a lot of fun. We've done that a couple times. We did that for raising money for the canine. We did that for...
I know. There was a windstorm the other day, and I still haven't caught up.
Did the windstorm keep you guys up? It was still blowing all night? I don't know. I wonder if it was blowing in so late.
You're all blocked in, though, by buildings.
Oh, that's true.
Ours... the windstorm wasn't horrible. We just kept blowing, sticks and everything into the house. And nothing big. Nothing broke.
But the dog's freaking out?
Probably not.
Probably not. They don't care.
Try to sleep and think, someone else's problem. Yeah. Because I had the doggy door locked for a long time.
Because it rattles.
And it usually just stayed open. And the cats kept waking me up because they wanted outside.
Oh,
they didn't want to be inside because they are, my nocturnal beasts. So...
Yes.
Tika and Bernadette kept coming in and going, hey, we need outside.
That door is open.
Yeah. So finally I said, whatever. I don't know even what time it was. It was really dark outside. I just got up and opened the door. I was like, whatever, go out. And then, of course, they were right behind me.
Yeah. All that's going to happen, that doggy door is going to blow open, but you'll get leaves
and stuff,
because that's happened. But it's funny, people think that raccoons and different things will come in that doggy door. First of all, we don't have raccoons out there.
Right.
And you also don't have squirrels or I don't know what else, possums. I don't know what all comes in a doggy door, but out there you've got nothing.
Yeah.
And anything that does, I mean, it smells like dog and cat everywhere out there. So
yeah, especially the doggy door.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to.
We haven't had any issues.
No. No. The only issue you're going to have is your cat bringing in a mouse for you.
Yeah. I haven't had
and
that
that's
yet.
just kindness. Nothing like that.
Yeah.
Anyway. All right. So anyway, live auction is option 1. Or we could just put it all up on the website. We could even kind of do a show and tell so you could see. We could put it on the website.
Similar to like a Tracy Tuesday.
Yeah, and then we could tell you when we're going to turn it on. And we could say, okay, we're going to turn it on. And that way it could be like, 8 o'clock at night or whatever, so that, with enough time zones that it would be okay and you'd have an opportunity. Maybe people would like that better because you don't have to worry about it so much. But if you are thinking a live auction, what time should we do that? Because here's the other thing, I'm going to back up for just a minute. If we do the whole, we've turned it online and you guys can shop quickly, there is a funny little glitch in our website.
Some of you may know what it is.
Yeah. What happens is it 1 minute?
It's not even. I don't even know.
It
happens within 30 seconds. We've never had an order longer than that.
If I have placed an order and hit checkout, because I've bought this, and my order was placed at 9:15 and 2 seconds. If you have also bought the same one and there's only one, and if you've done it within, I don't know if it's a minute or 30 seconds.
I don't know.
But at 9:15 and 20 seconds, we both buy it. But there's only one.
Yeah.
So that happens a lot. Not a lot, but it happens enough that it's like, dang it. Because we'll wonder, well, how did we oversell? We only had 6 fat quarter packets. Why did we sell 7? And then we look and we see the last 2.
They were checking out.
Because we keep them in order.
Exact time.
Yeah. So I worry a little bit that would happen.
Yeah.
Because you don't have any way of knowing. I mean, you think, oh, yeah, I got it. Well, you didn't. Maybe you did, but
right.
You might not have. So I worry about that a little bit.
Yeah. Because, I don't have 2 of anything.
No. No. So
We just want to know what you guys
you let us
want
know.
to do. If you want to do a live
Comment.
auction and what time. If you want us to do a little show and tell thing and then put all the product online, you can look what you want.
Yeah.
Put a donation button in there in case you
We
didn't
could put a
find
donation
something.
button in there anyway, which would be nice. People seem to like that. If they don't,
Yeah.
don't
So,
find anything. I don't know. Let us know. Put it in the comments what you think you'd like, and even if we do just put it up online for you to shop that way, because then it could last a little bit longer. We'll still do kind of a show and tell, like the Tracy Tuesday thing. So we'll still do that. I think our other option too is to have one whole box opening or one whole, because we did that when we raised money for Alex Harville's family is the sales that day. So we could do it that way too and just add. Yeah, let us know. Let us know what you think and how you feel like you wanna see those things, and because we want to do that this month.
yes.
We want to get that done. All right, and then the other thing that we're doing, we are still collecting quilts. We've had quite a few. The one behind us.
Yeah.
We don't know who dropped this off because Saturday we were, of course, out doing the machine sale. And so we ended up, my guess is that this is Nancy Wenke, is my guess. Because if you can tell, it is a row sampler. It is beautifully done. It is beautifully quilted. And so I think, I mean, I don't know what fabrics she was using. I don't even know for sure that she was doing it. Maybe she was, but
I don't know.
But I think it's just so nicely done. Nancy is a really good quilter.
And she donates a lot of quilts.
She does
Here at the
an
shop,
awful lot
so-
because she just quilts and quilts and quilts. She has a long arm. She quilts all the time, and I think everybody in her family has as many as they want. So she's always donating quilts. And for those of you guys that were on the river cruise, we're talking about Nancy, the Quiet Nancy.
Quiet Nancy.
So that's who I think. We'll find out who donated it, but
It's beautiful.
it's absolutely gorgeous. I like looking at it. So it's been kind of nice. We have quite a large.
Yeah,
I
we
think
do.
we have more than one box full, so we need to get those going. So anyway, and then we had another way we were doing Ukrainian. Two different people. Gosh, I should have brought those back here to do a special shout out and a thank you. Two different people bought fabric. Did you see that?
Oh, I did, to make pillowcases. To donate fabric to make pillowcases or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah,
I
two
did
different
see that.
people paid for and put in the notes that this is for you guys to use. Go ahead and sew that up and throw it in your box.
Yes,
so
I did see
super,
that.
super nice. Super nice. That was really nice. So that was a fun way too. So I thought, oh, that's a third way that I hadn't thought about.
Yeah.
So, because it was sweet when the first one came in, I thought, gosh, that's so clever. So I don't have time to do it and to send it to you, but I'm going to pay for the fabric for you to do it. And
yeah.
this is
That
what
was a
I
great
picked.
idea.
And I love that that was the fabric that she picked, And then all of a sudden, another person did it too. And I thought, oh,
That's pretty cool.
super, super smart, super sweet. So anyway, so we're still worrying about that and thinking about that. And gosh, it's, and again, for us, living in a community that's half Ukrainian, it's a daily thing for us. But anyway, let's see what else. Oh my gosh, did you hear what happened at the Oscars?
Yeah. Doesn't everybody?
Wait, not that.
What else happened at the Oscars?
I was kind of a trick question because I knew you were good. Because everybody
Everybody knows.
was sick of it. No,
I'm over it.
Something better. The movie that we were talking about, I think a couple weeks ago, Don't Look Up.
Yes.
Did you hear about it?
No.
It was nominated.
I didn't watch it. I just watched.
You didn't watch it?
No, I finally was sick of all of the stuff going on about Chris Rock and Will Smith. That was like, oh,
Oh,
what
you
is
didn't watch
happening?
the Oscars. Oh yeah, I never watched the Oscars either. I just like to see who won. Same thing with the Grammys.
I know. I want a.
I want
I want a 20-minute
yeah
recap
highlights.
and the little I just want highlights. That's all I care about.
Yeah,
I want to know what films that won. I want to know.
I don't care what you wore.
Yeah.
I know. I don't
Same
know
thing
that
about the
that's-
Grammys. That's all I care about.
Yeah, I don't know
wanna-
that that's popular opinion, but yeah, that's me too.
I don't have
know
time to
who
sit
won.
there.
No, so I wait until the day after. Till the day after, and then I look it up. Who won?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it was hard this time because oh my gosh,
It was
cloudy.
cloudy. Yeah.
But anyway, I didn't care about that.
All right.
But,
Don't Look Up.
Don't Look Up.
Yes.
So, did you watch that movie?
Yes. I've.
Oh, you did watch that movie. Okay, good. I don't know if you guys have watched it yet. It's a satirical...
Leonardo DiCaprio,
and
Jennifer Lawrence.
Jennifer Lawrence, and a couple good people are in it.
Zach Galifianakis is in it. Is he in it? No, he's not in
Not
that one.
Zach. No, the funny guy. Oh.
Anyway.
Nominated for 4 Academy Awards.
4!
Yeah.
Good for them.
It apparently didn't win any, but it was nominated. Just being nominated is cool, though, because who would have thought? Because I kept thinking, what a quirky movie, and even afterwards, it's like, I don't even know how I feel about it, because it was so, like, true, and yet not, and yet sarcastic, and I don't even know how I feel about it. But anyway, it was nominated for Best Picture, Best Screenplay, Best Editing, and Best Musical Soundtrack.
Musical soundtrack.
I don't remember the music.
Do you remember the music?
No.
I don't remember the music either.
I don't either. It almost makes me want to watch it again.
Well, that's cool. It's a lot of nominations.
I know. I thought that was kind of good. I thought that was kind of good. Because the last time that I really liked a movie that was really weird and I didn't know how I felt about it was that Get Out. Do you remember that movie a long time ago? Oh, with Jordan Peele. See, I am a
Maybe I remember
Key and
it.
Peele. Do you ever
I love Key and Peele.
Love Key and Peele.
Hilarious.
Oh my god. Okay, so Jordan Peele, he he's produced and directed and written a couple of movies. Well, his very first one that he did was called Get Out. You need to watch it. It's one of those that afterwards you think, oh my gosh, it's just so unique. Super, super unique. And that's all I can say. And anyway, after I watched it, I thought, wow, again, you don't know if you really...
Yeah.
I mean, I liked it, but sometimes dark stuff I'm not such a fan of. But anyway, it was nominated for tons of... And I believe it won a bunch of stuff. This was several years ago. Probably 5 or 6 years ago, but you should find it.
I'll find it.
I'm sure you can see it kind of everywhere, but it's called Get Out. But anyway, so I just thought that was kind of fun that, these odd, quirky movies that win some awards.
That's
or
good.
Recognized for quirkiness, because I think it's just the predictable stuff. I get so tired of the same old thing.
Right, like Hallmark. You only watch it to just put background noise, because we all know what's going to happen.
I know. But why do we love Hallmark? It's because you feel good. But they're all the same. Everyone is beautiful. Everyone is a little, tormented. Everyone is a likable character. There's always some, bachelor dad or widowed mom living in the woods,
Yeah. It doesn't feel like a movie.
They are. It's the exact same. And they hate each other at first. I know. But, it's going to end well, and you don't have to worry about it. You don't have to think about it all day.
No, you don't.
Which brings us to books, which is kind of funny. I don't know that that's quite a transition, but it was kind of funny because there's a couple people that have been emailing back and forth. Christine, our friend from Sturgis, is a big reader. A bunch of people are big readers, and so we keep sharing books and sending books back and forth and talking about stuff. And we were talking about, there's a couple of us that are doing that, talking about trying to figure out a book club.
Oh, that'd be fun.
I think it would be really, really fun because Tracy loves to read also. I know you love to read. I think it would be kind of cool to have a book club. We could do like we could do Zoom, couldn't we?
Yeah.
What's our maximum for Zoom that we could do? 150 people?
We'll have to, I think so. It's pretty high because we pay for the whole shebang, so...
We should try to do that. Let's try to do that. Let's talk about, we would have to pick a book, so... Maybe I'm not quite ready to talk about that today, but I will be. But I think we should try to do that because,
that'd be cool.
I'd love to talk about movies, and the good thing about movies is you can just sort of lose yourself, and an hour and a half later it's sort of over with. And that's not necessarily true with a book.
That's true.
My problem with a book is that if I find a really good book, I will lose sleep over it. I will stay up all night.
Yeah, me too.
Finish the book and then go, it's time to get up now. And then I'll just, try to do something with the bags under my eyes. But, so I'm terrible. I'm not a one chapter kind of girl. No, and in fact, if I can read just the one chapter,
not sure I like the book. Good. Yeah.
I know, it's not so good. I just devour. I like to read them. And so it's kind of fun. So these are two, so we've been sharing books and sending books back and forth. These are two new ones. So I'm going to share these. I have no opinion yet. But we'll just see. But this one was kind of fun because we were talking about this Diane Long Henry. We chat back and forth also because we have the same hair.
Oh,
so we talk a lot about hair. weird things. But we were talking about what Jennifer said last week when she said that you just have to change your perspective and just say, well, this is exciting. And she had asked, she said, well, what about like for grief? What would you say if it's about grief? And we have a friend, best friend Deb, who's going through that right now. And it's very difficult. And I think when she, it's been almost a year for her, she still is seriously grieving. She's lost her husband. And with her, we just keep reminding her, think about the memories, but make it a positive thing. What a wonderful life they had together rather than, we're not going to travel again. No, but think about the ones that you did and turn that into something kind of good. And so I was thinking about this because this book, it's called The Boob Girls.
Okay.
Now what you think?
I feel like I can relate.
No. This is probably, so boob stands for the burned out old broad.
Okay, can't relate.
And so, you can now relate. This might not be a book that you like, but it looks so good. So Christine said that this is the best book that she's ever read.
Wow. Okay.
And it's actually a series. And she said this is number 1 in a series of 12. And look how thin that is. Yeah, I kind of feel like I'm going to read this tonight.
Right.
So I will have a nice opinion for you by Sunday. But what it's about, it looks really good. So I'm just going to read the back of it. And I don't know, I assume they're on Amazon. I don't know, she just mailed it to me. But she says, so this is the back of the book. That's what I always do, is I always have to read to see what it's about. So, there's a naked man in the laundry room at Meadow Lakes Retirement Community. He's wearing only a brown vest, a Stetson hat, and cowboy boots. But that's about the extent of the excitement in the big complex, and that's why the 4 diverse widows take off in secret for parts unknown, leaving no forwarding advice. So it's kind of like, what's that movie? The 2 gals that drive off the cliff at the end?
Oh...
Thelma and Louise. It makes me think a little bit like that, but I don't think that's what happens in the end. So it says, it talks about a couple of things that they do, and it says the burned out broads who dine together at Meadow Lakes Table 12 find adventure, romance, mystery, and prove there is life after grief. So grab your latest AARP advertisement for a bookmark and join Maggie, the Sandhill rancher, Robbie, the retired English professor, Hadley Joy, wealthy and wise, Mary Rose, the sweet Catholic girl, and Edith Ann, the rescued schnauzer, for a laugh-out-loud fun read and a look into relationships every mature woman wants and deserves. Does that sound good?
That's pretty good.
It sounds so good. I'm really excited. Because you know what would be fun is that if it's Zoom, because I've been put to book clubs before where the author was able to come if it was like a semi-local author.
Sure.
I would think if we did it on Zoom, we could get the author to join us.
Oh, you'd think, yeah. Sure you could.
I mean, what else are you doing? You're home writing, right?
Yeah.
You just got to look good from here up. I bet we could do that.
That's exciting, yeah.
I think so. So I think that might be kind of fun. And then this was the other one that was recommended. And this one, it's called The Best of Friends. Now, I like Lucinda Berry. Lucinda Berry is a really, really good author. She is actually a child psychologist. And I don't think she works as that now. I think she writes full-time. But she wrote... I think it was called The Perfect Child. I think they made a movie about it. It was this adopted girl that looked so perfect and put together and proper, but she was actually evil. Kind of a scary book. I mean, it was a don't put it down kind of book, but it was pretty scary and disturbing. And then she also wrote one called something like, it was kind of like Gone Girl, but a little bit of a twist. And... real different, but anyway, somebody said that this one, same thing, lost sleepover, couldn't put it down, and it's about friends, 3 girlfriends that have teenage boys, and something happens, and so I'll let you know. I don't know.
Cool.
I like a suspense. I either like comedy, I love to laugh. Because if I'm going to a movie, I will only go to see either big screen, something like Jurassic Park, or you already know we're not Trekkies, but something
King Kong.
King Kong. That was so gross in the theater.
Oh my god, those bugs were so big.
Oh. But if you have to watch a movie in larger than life, then I'll go. Or it has to be a comedy.
Yeah. Feel good, for sure.
Yeah, something that we embarrass our husbands because we're laughing so loud. But I don't want to pay money to be sad.
Right.
And I don't want to be scared. I don't like thrillers.
I don't like scary
I can't
movies.
stand the hack 'em up murder.
The one movie I will go see every time is M. Night Shyamalan.
Yes.
Every time. I haven't
And you know
seen,
why?
I haven't seen
Because
the
you
new
never
one.
know.
Right.
It's always something weird. He is this whole quirky.
Yeah.
That's why you're going to like Get Out.
Oh, I should watch it. I haven't seen M. Night Shyamalan's new one.
What is his
The
new
beach one, remember?
Oh, I have. Oh,
Is
I
it good?
have. Yeah, it's good.
I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, it's really, really
I
good.
watched The Village with Robert
Oh, that's
a
good.
while ago, and he was like, "Why are we watching this?" Like, because he does scary movies, but
Yeah.
he knows I does it, I do. I do not. So he's like, "Why? I can't believe you're watching this." Like, no, it's okay. I know. I know how it ends. You know. And I said, he's just all about suspense. At the end, it's not what you think it is.
It's not what you think.
So
Right.
yeah. Then after he watches, I get it. He wanted to watch it again though.
Yeah.
Because he missed parts.
Yeah.
I was like,
Yeah.
I know.
Yeah. M. Night Shyamalan, and so I think the same thing, and I like movies like that, and that's why I like books like that.
Yes.
I like books that if I, in the first chapter, if I have figured out how it ends, if it really does end like that, I am ticked off.
Right.
Because I think, I'm not that clever.
Yeah.
And so I want there to be a couple of twists, and then even one last one at the end where you really are intrigued until the very end. So I've read a couple books like that I thought, oh, come on, I could have written that.
Yeah.
But anyway, think about book club, and if you guys want to do that, because I'm 100% serious. I think all we need to do is figure out the details, and we'll have the details. We almost should make it. We could do it like as a separate video, as a little welcoming video, and a link and a date and what the book is, and borrow the book, check it out at the library, whatever you want to do. We don't want to sell any books, but get your friends or whatever. And anyway, so we'll talk about that. We'll announce it next Wednesday. We'll have all of the details. We need to get Tracy and Brittany involved. They're big readers too. Yeah. Jill, we have a lot of local gals too that, we used to have we still have a really nice bookstore, but it's not the same. It used to be a bookstore. That was kind of all it did. And then we had a used bookstore right next to it. But now the bookstore is a lunch place and keto bakery and really good coffee. So, it's fantastic, but no book clubs there anymore. And the other thing that brought all this up is, guess what today is?
National Grab a Book Day?
Kinda. Yeah, I'm sure that's, it's kinda that. It's something like I think it's National Library Week.
Oh, that's cool.
Lord, how many things have happened since I figured this out? Oh, here we go. It is National... Oh.
No, not really.
Yeah. It's National Bookmobile Day.
Bookmobile?
Yeah, I don't know. I think it says it's Wednesday of National Library Week. So if this is National Library Week, I'm assuming something was yesterday and something is tomorrow, and Read a Book Day is somewhere in here, and I don't know.
That's cool.
I don't have to have a day or a month or a week to celebrate books. Yeah. I am addicted to books, so. And that's the other funny thing. It's interesting. We should ask that one of the first questions on our book club. Do you like a book or do you like a Kindle? I have to say, I do not like a Kindle. Or whatever. I've tried all of them, and even on I don't mind an audiobook. I like that a lot if I'm driving somewhere, but I like the smell of a book. I like the feel of a book. I like dropping it when I accidentally fell asleep.
Waking you up.
What pages I am. So I like a book, but anyway, so we'll see. So the other day, it's kind of funny. Today is also we're back to being able to plan our diet based
Yay.
on what day it is. It's National Caramel Popcorn Day.
Ooh, and we have the best recipe ever.
We've shared this multiple times. You might
so
already
good, though.
have this. We share it. It's so good.
And the worst part is, like, right after you make it is, like, the best time.
Warm.
And within, like, the 30,
Tummy
45
ache.
minutes when it gets cool.
Yeah, because you want to eat it when it's still gooey
And
chewy, warm. Gosh.
the worst part is if you over cook your caramel. That's
And it's too
and it gets
brittly.
too brittly. Yeah, you don't know that until it's cooled off, but
And then it's, yeah.
then you might feel like, oh, it's okay, I don't have to eat it all now this time. I can give this one away.
You're just going to make more.
Yeah, that's the problem.
So what we're going to do is for every order today, tonight, until we run out, I think I've got like 120 here. Or just say, hey, make sure I still get one. We'll throw a recipe in for you for National Caramel Popcorn Day. It's also National Sorry Charlie Day.
Sorry, Charlie.
I looked at it, I was like, what is Sorry Charlie? I mean, I know what it is, but it's a day where we're supposed to reflect on rejection and what we've learned from that, because everybody was rejected from something, a job, a boyfriend, I'd have to think of one. I mean, I'm sure I've been rejected. Apparently, it wasn't long lasting.
Yeah.
I don't know. But that's what today is. Think of rejection and what you learned from that.
There you go.
Weird, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. That's what it is. Oh, whoops. And then it's also, it's National Student Athlete Day. We'll have to tell Truly that. She's a 4-sport athlete. It's National Walking Day. And it is, it's also National Teflon Day.
Teflon Day. Huh.
Well, I think it's because this is the anniversary of when Teflon was discovered. It was discovered by accident. It was...
I mean, it's my thing.
I know,
if it doesn't have
right?
Teflon, I didn't want it.
I know. I wrote it down, what it was. It was poly... Because I also looked this up. Polytetrafluoroethylene is what it is. And I looked up the story because I figured you'd want to know this. You would want to know
Yes,
this.
I do.
So what it was this guy, I wrote down his name, Roy Plunkett, back in 1938. He worked for DuPont Lab, and he was trying to find a less toxic refrigerant, because at that time they were using sulfur dioxide and ammonia, and there was a lot of gaseous fumes and bad things. So they were trying to find something a little bit better than that, and they had tetrafluoroethylene, which was working fairly well. Well, it's a gas, so he put it in a cylinder and he put it under dry ice to get it cold, to make sure that it would withstand the cold temperatures, refrigeration. And when he went back to get the cylinder, it wasn't in there. There was no gas in there. But at the very bottom of the cylinder, there was like this white stuff. So he thought, well, what is this? So he pulls it out, and it was Teflon. So they called it polytetrafluoroethylene, and realized that it was resistant to heat and nothing would stick to it. And so they had to figure out, wow, would we use this? And there you go, 1938.
That's cool.
So, yeah, so kind of cool. So the other funny thing is that while I was looking this up, there was all of this stuff popped up about why to never use Teflon, and I thought, wow, why wouldn't you use Teflon? I mean, I don't know that, besides my cast iron pans, which I use differently, who ons a frying pan that's not
Teflon?
Yeah. Well, here's what the deal was. So I kept thinking, well, why is everybody so upset about this? If you heat your Teflon to more than 450 degrees...
You have a house fire.
You're burning.
Problem number one.
You ain't gonna eat
Fire
it.
going off. Got it.
I know. It's not like a usual thing, right? Well, apparently this Teflon will emit this gas.
Oh, okay. Well,
which is not...
Hopefully you're already out of the house.
Well, I just think
400
it's a
degrees.
reason why Dad can't cook.
That's true.
Yeah, because that exact same thing happened last night. We had these grilled ham and cheese sandwiches, and then after we were done, there was still, I'm going to heat up some of that ham. I don't know why everything has to be cooked on high. Cooks it up on high, and I don't know what's happening. And I left the room for something. I think I went outside and did something, came in, and it to smoke. It was polyethylene gas. Not polyethylene. It was tetrafluoroethylene gas was what it was, filling the air. It looked like smoke. No. So I walked in and I said, "Oh my gosh, what are you doing?" He says, "Where's the fan button? Where's the
that's what you're looking
fan
for.
button?" And I said, "Geez, where's the door? Open the door." So anyway, so that would be why. So I think Teflon is fine. Unless my husband is cooking, then probably noxious gas. So,
Hilarious.
I know. So anyway, so that's why allegedly Teflon is bad. So keep it out of the hands of your husband. My husband. Maybe there's a lot of husbands that cook.
There are. It is quite a
crazy.
thing.
I'm so jealous.
Yeah. I cook every once in a while. He does a pretty good job.
What does he make?
Sausage and Doritos.
Well, that's a good
He makes
thing.
breakfast. He's really good at doing breakfast, like if we do it for dinner or in the mornings. He's really good at doing breakfast. That's kind of all he likes.
Well, that's okay.
And he likes to do
does
things
he
on
do
a
the
smoker.
dishes?
He's been starting to do the dishes for me, so
Aw.
I mean, load the dishwasher at least.
Well, hey,
That's half the battle.
that is something.
Yeah,
That's okay.
so he does try.
That's okay. And hey, I'm sure that everybody wants to know. Chicken update?
Chicken. Oh, I was gonna take a video and I forgot.
They're all still alive.
They're also alive. They're all
That's
super
good.
happy. I think they're afraid of Harper, which is not a bad thing.
She is a whole lot of love.
Whole lot of love.
Yeah.
We have moved them outside to the little hen house. They're
And they're big enough for that?
well, I think they're still probably a little young, but I mean they're in a little box.
Oh, sure.
Life quality is important.
Yeah.
So this little box isn't giving any room. So we did take them out there. They cannot get out. They have 2 heat lamps.
Is it
in there.
dark in there?
No, their heat lamp glows, so
Yeah.
it's not super dark. So they have a heat lamp kind of pointed down, one that's really low, just kind of keep the whole place nice and warm. And then they have places to run around and play, and I mean, I don't know, do what chickens do, I guess. So, and they have, I mean, they can't get up on any of the
Roosting spots.
but they stay down, and we have their little sawdust stuff down there. So are they
And
seem happy?
no knowledge yet as to whether one is a rooster?
I don't think so.
And how would you know? Do you know how to know?
I mean, until they start growing things on their face. That's about all I know. But I don't think so. Most of them, like, because the ones that are almost like a month old do the little roosting thing. You know, they fluff their head feathers and they just, yeah. So it's pretty cute. Which I know we have some time. I think they have to be like 5 or 6 months before they actually start producing, you know,
An
egg.
egg.
But yeah, they're doing their little,
Oh,
it's really cute.
That's
So.
cute.
yeah.
I just love hens.
Yeah, so I think so far so good. But I need to do another video update. They're pretty cute. And a new little home.
Yeah. And a little video, maybe I should do it on my phone so that I can edit it. Because was that what the problem was? How come
I
you
don't know
couldn't
for some
link it
reason.
to-
Because I tried messaging it to you because when you were on your cruise, that's how I could get your videos. And I don't know if it was maybe too long. I don't know what happened. I just need to attempt it again and try it before, you know, I need to put it into a film. But a lot of people did see it on Facebook, so it was good.
Good.
So.
Well, and Harper, gosh, she's hilarious. She is so sweet because she talks so sweet. She'll say, "Oh, little baby," but you know, she's squeezing, you know. But that's what, you know, you guys used to do the same thing. You were very, very sweet and would
It's just,
never
you don't
intentionally hurt.
understand.
But that's why our cat's name when they were growing up was Squishy, because that wasn't really his name. I think his name was Archie or something. I don't even remember now, but it was always the same thing. Quit squishing him! You're squishing him! You're squishing him! He's being squished. So then his name was just Squishy. Go get Squishy. Don't get Squishy! Run, Squishy, run!
Harper's like that with Tika. She'll go to pet her and everything's fine, and then she gets a little closer and keeps petting, and then she'll just snuggle and Tika looks at us like, help. Because Tika won't defend herself for some reason. Doesn't matter.
Sweet.
Yeah, Tika is fine. Harper gets away with a lot with our animals. Even with Ruger. She could just be squeezing Ruger and he doesn't move.
I think they understand intention. You know.
She's not trying to be mean. She just wants to give you love, and there's a lot of love. A lot of love.
Yeah. Brother Kitty. Agaboo to you, not to my husband, who cannot remember Agaboo. I mean, let's face it, he can't remember Alexa.
Yeah.
He still will say, "What's her name?" Because all of a sudden, we'll be talking and she is blurting out some fact about something. I don't even know what she's talking about, and he can't. And I'll just wait. He's She's in there getting dressed, you know. And
Why is she talking to me?
And he'll just start yelling, "Shut up! Why are you talking? We don't care." And it's like, just keep going. And then he'll yell, "What's her name?" So, of course, he cannot remember the cat's name.
Yes.
And so, when he actually calls him, I can't really say. If you say "sh,"
Yeah.
"tass," and put those together, that's his name, and it comes out all the time because that's what he really is so sweet. He sleeps all day, I guess, because then at night, I told you this part, he stays down at the foot of the bed, and all you have to do is like roll over, move, cough, you know, brush your hair out of your face, whatever, and bam, and he comes up. It's like, "Oh, what are you doing? What are you doing? What's happening right now?
Are you awake?"
And he rubs up against you, and he wants you to pet him.
Yes, of course.
And then you pet him, it's like, "Okay, fine, whatever." Then all of a sudden, slice. I mean, look at this. I've got wounds still. And then it's like, "Ah! Why do you do that?" And so then I'll tuck my hands in, you know, lay
Hide
down
from
so
the
that-
cat.
Yes, so that he can't brush up against And by now, Dad's awake going, "Why do you put up with that?" And then all of a sudden, knock him off. And every night we lay there in bed, it's like, you know, what new fresh hell will happen tonight? Because then, a couple nights ago, I have this lamp. I bet I have a picture of it. We can put it in here. I have this lamp on my side of the bed, and it's this kind of, I don't know, Tiffany style. I don't know what it is. It's got like a glass lampshade. You know what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Glass lampshade. It has this metal base, and it has this. It has
Cat toy attached?
Yes! Yes! When you pull... So, you know, it's the way you pull to turn it on. And so, same thing, you know, come up and like, I can't take you, so I'm, you know, hiding in my pillow. And, you know, you feel him walking.
Like, where'd you go?
Walking around, and then all of a sudden you hear this tink. Tink. Tink, tink, tink. And then there's Brian yelling, trying to reach
Get
over
away!
me to smack the cat down, you know. And then the next night, same thing. He remembers that right here, there's this cat toy. So I'm hiding
Right.
from
This is
him.
the human call.
I know. So he crawls over me to my lamp, and he goes, tink, tink, tink. And all of a sudden, something must have happened, and his claw must have come out. So he got his claw, and he pulls back, and the whole freaking lamp comes flying back on me. It's like, oh my gosh.
Get out!
So we bolt up out of bed, and Brian is just, you know, not happy.
Now mad. Now done.
Throw that cat outside. Shut this door. And so then the next night we did. And I knew it was a bad idea. Do not shut a bedroom door.
Right.
Because then what happens?
Oh yeah, that's you under the door. The whole time.
Grabbing the rug that's right there by the door.
At least it was on Dad's side though.
Yes! Open the door. So anyway, every night it's something new. I don't even know what to do with him.
You guys gotta keep him up during the day.
I know, but we're not there. I
I'll
bought
send
him
Harper
some
over.
toys.
Harper, just find the keys.
Harper needs to babysit Brother Kitty, or whatever you want to call him. But yeah, I did buy him some toys because I thought he could either play with these toys at night somewhere else, or
We're Forrest and Oliver and all of this.
they are asleep, rolling their eyes. Oh my God! You know, it's
It's like the old cats versus the young
eyes. You know,
kitties.
we were noticing. That's why her eyes. She's not sleeping.
Oh.
It's like, why are your eyes watering so much? Well,
Lack of sleep.
yeah,
Hilarious.
night owl cat. Driving us crazy.
Yeah.
So, and you know what else is weird is that he doesn't slash Brian.
Well, Kari knows better.
Well, he probably does know better.
He knows that guy would just
It'd be a
take the
short
slash
life.
and
He's not putting up with that.
throw him
but,
outside.
yeah. So I don't know. I don't know why he only.
He just doesn't have as much
slashes me.
love for Dad as he does for you.
Yes, because he's booping me. I really think I need to get a video of him doing it because he's sweet. He is loving and chatty and
Then all of a sudden,
he's
it's
not. Yeah, it's not a mean. It's the weirdest thing when you see him do it totally out of the blue, and it is fast.
He must not understand the whole claw thing.
I don't know what it is, because I got some videos from someone, sent me some videos from a guy that I really like. I can't think of his name either, but I've watched him on YouTube before. And this guy on YouTube said that if you touch a cat in the wrong spot, that they'll give you this warning. They'll kind of look at you, their ears go down. It's like, oh, sorry, you don't want to be petted there? Okay, up here. And I thought, yeah, that's exactly right, but that's not what he's doing. He's purring, he rolls over.
It's a don't stop touching me.
That's what I think. I think when I take my hand away, he, wants me to bring it back. That's what I think it is.
Mary petting him.
Something. All right. Anything? Oh, we were going to show, let's show our block of the month. So are these
are available
online and available?
Those of you that had requested for more information got that email yesterday. So hopefully you do what you needed to do for that, because now everybody else gets to know.
Because we don't have that many. I mean, we ordered all of the fabric, and so we cut it up, but I think we ended up with 12 twin size, 12 king size of this one. And here's the thing. Sometimes when you do a block of the month, we're able to cut them into monthly and send them monthly. Well, like so, our the company that we contract with to do our website, and they do the merchant services and stuff, they could not get back to us in time to figure out how to do that subscription. I know that we can do it, but we can't do it today. And so all we're going to do, we went ahead and we had to make a decision. We had to get them cut. I've noticed that some of the other websites, they're already sold out of this. And so we needed to get ours up and going. So anyway, so unfortunately it is buy the kit, and then what we're going to do is we're going to have a monthly and we'll have all of our block of the month stuff, and we'll kind of do it together. But this one is Westport, and if you look at the back of this, you can see that there is a twin size version and a king size version. So, and the king size version is pretty massive, 101 by 101. The long twin is 68 by 98. The long twin has like 4.5 yards of background, and the king has 7.5 yards. It's all batik. And anyway, it's
really
pretty. And you can make it as fast as you want to, but we'll demonstrate the blocks for you.
The picture.
It's these fabrics. So yeah.
And we do have more of the fabrics. If you feel like, ooh, I want to get more of the border right away, or I want to do whatever. There is, at this moment, there's more of everything. So keep that in mind if you're thinking, oh, I need extra because I'm going to make matching pillowcases, or whatever you might want to do. Get those sooner rather than later, because it's not going to be here long.
And what we're going to do is we're going to sew this along with you, and we'll do a monthly, these are the blocks we made. Let's do kind of a quick show and tell. There's quite a few places that are doing this, and so we'll just be one of many that are doing it, but we'll show it, and we are going to do it in these colors. So, so this is option 1. The other one that we're doing, and this fabric, we actually don't quite have this fabric yet, but we wanted to show you.
It's supposed to be here any moment. It got delayed, of course, just like everything else. So it was arriving. It's supposed to be arriving this month. I think
April 15th was when it was supposed to arrive. So, but we just wanted to show you, because we thought, oh gosh, if you bought Westport and said, oh gosh, I wish I would have known about that one. So this one is an in the beginning one, and it's absolutely beautiful. All of their stuff is really pretty.
It's pieced and appliqued.
It is appliqued, and you could do hand applique, or you can do fusible. I'm just going to tell you straight up, I'm going to do fusible with my version of it, which I actually find that relaxing anyway. You can just sit and do cut, lay it all down, fuse it all down, and then you're good to go.
It's a very good beginner option. Because, I mean, the blocks are all the same. This is the way you rotate it. And applique is a very good beginner project.
Paper dolls.
Yeah, it's super easy. And even if you want to try, we'll probably show you each technique. So if you want your first month applique to be fusible, and your second month to be hand applique, and your, I mean, you can do that too.
For me, purse.
For me, it's fusible all the way. But
you just have to stitch it down, but what we tend to do, instead of doing all of that stitching on your sewing machine to stitch all that fusible applique down, that's right, do it when you quilt the quilt. So whether you are long arming it, or you're giving it to your long arm to do for you, long armor to do for you, they'll stitch all of that down for you, so you don't have to do that. That's the only way that we do that.
Or you
All
can
right.
stitch it down at home too.
Yeah.
So that one is coming.
gorgeous. And then this one too, fabric. not
And
quite
this
there
guy
yet.
is a long twin also. He is about 69 by 86. So keep that in mind too. You can of course put more borders on it, make more blocks. You need of course more fabric. But super easy. This one, these are coming also I think this month.
I think the 15th also. Is either
This
one
is
it says.
called Color Dance. Yes.
Color Dance, and this one is QT Fabrics, and you can see that it is two different colorways. So there's the brighter one, and then there's kind of the earthy tones. And so really pretty cool. I love a quilt like this where there's so much going on. It's kind of similar to the one behind us where you've got different things that are all kind of fitting in there.
And they're all the same. There's only 5 different blocks in here. So even like the, the flying geese, the triangles, you're making them into all sorts of different spots in here. And some are smaller and some are larger. So again, if you're a beginning quilter that wants to do something and you think applique is really not your thing or this is really not your colorway, this is also a really good option.
Yeah.
If you think Westport looks a little too intimidating, Color Dance is awesome.
Yeah.
And they will be in these colors that look just like this.
Yeah.
And of course, you'll get a pattern, so you can always remake it later
Yeah.
and something different if you love it.
And we'll
super
have
excited.
That, all we're waiting on
fabric.
we have all of the fabric and all of the kits are cut up for Westport. We're waiting on the other fabrics. We just wanted to show you all the options together. And one other thing, frankly, that I should just mention is there's 2 other options that are our patterns. We're not going to repeat it because we've already done it. One is this row sampler behind us. We didn't plan this, but this works out perfect to mention this. So row sampler is 15 videos.
Yeah.
And it was one of the first ones that we did. So we did it with an iPhone, and but it's kind of nice because each one is a technique, and then there's also a bonus quilt in the end that if you liked this technique, you could make this. So it's kind of fun. And then one that we've not done as a series but is available as a pattern is something that we've called Progressive Quilt. Yeah. Progressive Quilt is a huge pattern. Is it available? It's not available as a down. It is. Okay, very good. It's like 30 pages because it is it's a beginner quilt. In fact, we started that as our beginner series because what we found in the shop is that we would do a beginner class. We couldn't decide should it be Tuesday evenings, sometimes that worked, or all day Saturday, but that really wasn't long enough, or a few Saturdays for a few weeks, or there was always something, and it never seemed to work out for everyone, and somebody would miss a class, and it was a critical class to miss. So we did this progressive quilt, and the way that we organized it was that you bought your pattern, and then you got a little card, and every time you would go home whenever you wanted, and you'd make your block, your lesson one, you'd come in, you'd show it to us, and then we would give you the next section of that pattern
And
explain and punch your card and explain to you. Just do a really fast little tutorial of this is how you do that, let me show you, and then you go, okay, great, and then you go home, make that block, and whenever we saw you again in a day, that afternoon, 3 weeks, didn't matter, that's when you would get your next lesson. We did that for a long time. It was a really good system. So now we just sell the pattern, and you can kind of go through that, and it has lots of each lesson has a bonus quilt.
Yeah, and it starts from like 4-patch up. I mean, it's very teaching
Very
someone.
basic all the way up.
Yeah. And we also just recently finished and BOM.
Oh,
Granted,
right.
it is
That
very
was another block of the
Christmassy,
month.
but it's like, what is it, 6?
10 classes.
So you have a bunch of different, again, little or 4-patches, 60-degree triangles, the whole shebang. So if you even want to work on something in your own speed, we do have 2 series already in the YouTube world that you can take on your own.
And then you can do your own fabric stash if you want to do that, if you, just want to use some stuff up. And
yeah, for sure.
yeah. All right. What time have we talked for a million? Oh,
Probably. Sorry.
Oh. All right. Okay, so I think that's probably everything. And then we are catching up with our videos, so be watching for those. We just have a whole lot of editing to do. And Tracy's gone this week.
Which is kind of my style.
I know, because Brianna is her only follow-up person.
Which is also, your newsletter went out today. So make sure you're watching your email. for that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, because that was going to go on Monday. Sorry.
But we were waiting for answers from likes, and different things. So we just didn't get enough answers in time to get it out for you on Monday. But it's packed with really cool things.
Yes, there's some good recipes.
Spring cleaning is in our world right now. So good recipes for certain things to hang out at home.
Specials.
So it's worth looking at. If you cannot find it right away, look in spam. Because even me, who has a at FabriChats.net, mine goes to spam. Just because we do ship it out of a big, huge server, if you have anything that you are trying to not get spammed, they'll automatically put it. It comes from the Fabric Patch, so just search Fabric Patch and boom, it'll pop up.
Or easily, you could just go to FabricPatch.net, find newsletter, and then, because that's the other thing too, is that people will say, well, you sign me up for the newsletter. Well, you have to know that it doesn't care what I put in. It's only the IP address that it came from, which is why when you sign up for something else and you want it to go to a different email address, it comes to the one that you were using because it doesn't care what you wrote. It only cares the IP address when you signed up. So if we sign you up for a newsletter, it comes back to us.
Super weird.
So I know, I barely understand that. So go to our website, look at the newsletter there, and right there, is it still a picture of baby Wyatt?
No. I'm taking that off.
Oh.
He's but the really nice thing about that link is all those links still work. If you go to our website and it says click here for a free pattern or click here to watch this video, all of those clicks still work. So it's super easy. So if you have any trouble with your email, just find it there.
Yeah.
Or if you don't want any more stuff in your email, just find it there.
Yeah. I'm just going to go get it rather than have it sent to me.
That too.
And just in case anybody's wondering, yes, this is a 30-ounce cup.
We are not surprised.
It's super heavy. I like it, but it's too heavy for me.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, we will see you guys tonight at
Box
opening. All right.
Have a good day.
Bye.
Thank you for watching our video. We invite you to leave a comment, hit the like button, or better yet, subscribe to our channel so you never miss an episode. You can also visit our Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, or Pinterest pages, or find all of those things and our online store at FabricPatch.net.